Hey everyone, it's Emma here from Just a Girl Who Loves Elvis. And today, we are stepping into one of the most delicate, intimate parts of Elvis Presley's heart. His Christmas dreams. Because when we talk about Elvis, we talk about the music, we talk about the films, we talk about the fame, the crowds, the jumpsuits, the legend. But beneath all that, beneath the bright lights and the golden records, there lived a man who held on to Christmas as if it was a warm blanket draped gently across his soul. Elvis didn't just enjoy Christmas. He needed Christmas. Christmas comforted him, softened him, steadied him, grounded him. It brought him peace when life felt noisy, love when life felt lonely, and hope when life felt heavy. And today, we're opening the door to those dreams, the ones that Elvis held quietly, tenderly, as the winter glow settled around him. Before the fame, before the movies, before the world claimed him, Elvis was just a little boy in Tupelo, with a heart bigger than the tiny house he grew up in. Christmas in the Presley household was simple, deeply simple. A small tree, homemade decorations, Gladys humming softly in the kitchen, and Vernon finding whatever he could to make the day special. They didn't have riches, but they had warmth, and that warmth shaped Elvis's soul. It taught him that Christmas is about love, not things, that hope can grow in small places, that even the humblest gifts can feel magical, and that the feeling of Christmas is what truly matters. Those early memories became the blueprint of every Christmas dream he carried for the rest of his life. Elvis carried many dreams at Christmas time, but one was deeper, quieter, more personal than all the rest. Peace. Not world peace, though he certainly wished for that too, but inner peace. The kind of peace where you could breathe without pressure, think without noise, feel without being watched, and just exist. You see, Elvis lived a life that rarely allowed stillness. There were people, cameras, contracts, expectations, a never-ending whirlwind following him everywhere he went. But at Christmas, the world softened. He loved dim-lit rooms lit only by the Christmas tree. He loved gospel floating gently around him. He loved sitting quietly, hands clasped, eyes soft, as the season wrapped around him like a warm hug. For Elvis, Christmas was the one time the world didn't demand anything of him. And oh, how his spirit needed that. You might think Elvis Presley never felt lonely, with millions of fans and so many people around him. But Elvis was human, sensitive, deep feeling, and more emotional than people understood. One of his lifelong Christmas dreams was simple: to belong. Not to a crowd or a career, but to a circle of love where he felt truly known. He found belonging through family laughter, Graceland glowing with its blue lights, family traditions that comforted him, the feeling of being just Elvis, not Elvis Presley, and gospel songs that felt like home. Christmas gave him a sense of grounding that fame could never offer. It reminded him, you are loved, you are wanted, you belong here. Elvis lived a loud life, but his Christmas dream? Quiet. Real quiet. Not the kind where someone whispers, shh, Elvis is sleeping, but the kind when no one is asking him to sign something, explain something, rehearse something. Or his favourite, justify he was eating fried chicken at 3 a.m. He once joked that Christmas at Graceland was the only time he could sit down without someone barging in with, Elvis, quick question. He didn't want silence. His soul loved music too much. He just wanted stillness. A moment to enjoy the fire crackling, soft carols in the background, peaceful thoughts, and the comfort of being unbothered. Christmas allowed him to reconnect with himself, the little boy from Tupelo, the sensitive man who just wanted a breath of calm. Elvis's Christmas dreams weren't grand or glamorous. They were soft, tender, human. He dreamed of gatherings filled with warmth, laughter dancing through the house, meals shared around a busy table, giving Lisa Marie magical Christmas memories, keeping traditions alive, and feeling wrapped in love. Family was everything to Elvis. His mother's heartbreakingly early death made him cling to family moments even more tightly. At Christmas, he dreamed of closeness, not perfection, just love. Elvis's spiritual side was never louder than at Christmas time. This wasn't a man casually humming hymns because they sounded pretty. No, Elvis felt gospel music. At Christmas he dreamed of reconnecting with God, finding clarity, healing old wounds, forgiveness for others and for himself, becoming better, gentler, softer, and finding purpose in the year to come. Christmas wasn't simply festive for Elvis. It was sacred. And then there was the most fragile dream of all. Elvis wanted to be understood. Not the image, not the rumour, not the myth, not the cartoonish king the media created, but the real Elvis. Gentle, funny, shy, sensitive, generous, spiritual, yearning to be seen for the man he truly was. Christmas stripped away the spotlight and let him be human again. Maybe he hoped the world would one day see the heart he hid behind the fame. Thank you so much for joining me today for this gentle, heartfelt journey into Elvis's Christmas dreams. They weren't extravagant. They weren't glamorous. They were beautifully human. And perhaps that's why they still touch us. Because behind the legend was a man who dreamed of the same things we do. Love, peace, belonging, and the chance to feel safe and cherished at Christmas. And next time, my lovely friends, we're stepping into a Christmas setting where Elvis didn't have snow, didn't have Graceland, didn't have quiet nights or familiar traditions. He had Hollywood. Film sets, bright lights, palm trees instead of Christmas trees. But he still found ways to carry Christmas with him and sprinkle magic on at every set he walked across. Episode 7 is warm, funny, emotional, and full of Elvis charm in the most unexpected place. I can't wait to share it with you. But until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, Merry Elvis Christmas, everyone.